Not yet. Brooke here. There we go. Hi, everybody. Brooke here. We're going to do a 30-minute advanced Pilates routine today. We're going to use some equipment, optional. If you have it at home, we've got a set of light weights and also a heavy resistance loop. So if you do have those, grab them. But again, the equipment is optional. We're going to start standing up. Having a look at your feet. Feet should be hip width apart with your toes and heels in a line. Start lengthening through the top of the head. Draw the abdominals in, but your ribs towards your hips. Start to lift the glutes up the backs of your legs as well. Take a deep breath in, reach your arms up. And then breathe out. Come up onto your toes. Just finding your balance. Reach your arms out to the side. Lower your heels down to the mat. Drop your chin to your chest, round the spine, and start rolling down over your legs. Just stretching into your hamstrings, articulating your spine. And then start nodding your head, just relaxing the back of the neck, and then shake the head side to side. Good. Bend your knees, get your hands down to the mat, breathe out, walking forward, come out into a nice high plank. We're going to slide the shoulders down away from the ears, and now you're going to put your right knee to the chest. We're going to alternate sides, the left knee to chest. Stay there for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to your plank. Let's do a push-up. Inhale down, exhale up. Again, forward, knee to chest, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to your plank. Another push-up. Breathing out as you lift. 4 more. 4, 3, knee to chest, 2, 1. Let's go 1 more push-up. And then last time, 4, knee to chest, 3, 2, and 1. And then finish with a push-up. Lift your hips all the way up to the ceiling. Press into your heels. Hold your stretch. Take a deep breath in. And then walk your hands back towards your feet. Bend the knees, round your spine, roll yourself all the way back to standing. Shoulders pulling back, head coming up. Take a deep breath in, lift the arms up. And then breathe out, come up onto your toes. Just again, finding the balance, lengthening through the fingertips. Reach through the fingers as you reach the arms out to the side, and then lace your fingers together behind your back. Lift your arms, lift your chest, inhale. And then as you exhale, hinge forward, letting the chest drop down towards your knees. Let the arms drop away from your body. And then just hold there for 1 more big exhale. Then let your fingers go. Let them drop down to the mat. Bend your knees. And again, walk your hands forward, coming out into our second plank variation. Good. Slide the shoulders away from the ears. I want you to turn your left knee out to the side towards that shoulder. Then tuck it into the chest. Then reach the leg back. 2 more times. Knee to the side. Knee to the chest. Lengthen to the wall behind. Don't let that foot come down. Again, knee to the shoulder. Knee to the chest. Reach to the wall behind, and then lower that left leg. Change sides. Again, 3 on the right side. Knee out to the shoulder, knee into the chest. Reach the toe back. 2 more. Knee turn out to the side. Tuck it into the chest. Reach the toe back. Last time, turn the knee out. Reach towards the shoulder, into the chest. Stretch the leg back, and then lower your foot down and lift your hips all the way up. Take a deep breath in, and then breathe out as you walk your hands back towards your feet. Bend the knees, run the spine, roll all the way up. Shoulders and head come up last. And now you lift your left arm up, slide your right hand down the side of your leg. So one hand is high, the other hand low. Just reaching down. And then switch it, lengthen out your right side as your left hand comes down to the mat. And then take both hands down to the mat. Drop your chin once again. Last plank variation, rounding the spine, rolling all the way down. Bend the knees. Walk forward, coming out into your plank. Good. Then we're going to drop to your right elbow, right hand, left hand. Again, right elbow and left, and up, and up. 2 more, leading with that right. And lift. Last one, down, down, up, and hold. I'm going to do 4 times, leading with your left elbow. So left, down to the right. Lift the left arm, right arm. 1, 2, up, and up. Let's go 2 more times, leading with that left arm. Hand and hand. Last one. Elbow, elbow, hand, hand, up and hold for 3, 2, and 1. Now lower your knees down. Sit back onto your heels. Stretch. Good. Okay, come onto your elbows. Lace your fingers together. Lift your knees up. Drop your hips down. Lift your head. Try to round out your lower back. Tilting the pelvis. Scooping the belly button in. We're going to tap the right knee down and then your left. Exhale. Each knee tap. Try not to put any weight into the knees. Stay there. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and lift both knees up. Walk your feet together, really squeeze the heels, squeeze the inner thighs, roll over onto the right edge of your foot to drop the right hip, roll over the toes onto your left foot, drop the hip. So just taking the hips from side to side and rolling from one to the next. Doing a little rainbow with those hips. Stay there for 4. Roll over the toes, 3. Last 2. And 1. Back into your low plank. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. And then lower the knees and stretch back onto your heels. Good. Okay, flip onto your back. I'm going to stay with the abdominals for a moment. I'm going to take your hands behind your head, feet together, knees together. We're going to breathe out, lift the head and shoulders, stretch your legs, scoop the belly button in, lift your pelvic floor, and then breathe in, drop the shoulders, bend the knees. Again, breathe out, head up, shoulders up, legs long, scoop the belly button in, inhale, drop it back down. Now we're going to add a little change here, breathing out as you lift the head and shoulders, stretch the legs out, and then you're going to open the legs out and circle the legs in opposite direction, then pull them back up to the top. 2 more times, circle legs out in opposite directions, heels come together, lift the legs up. Last one, circling out, heels together, lift the legs up, and then drop the shoulders, bend the knees. Take a deep breath in. And then as you breathe out, we're going to lift the head, lift the shoulders. We're going to do that 3 more times. Open the legs out away from each other, heels together. Lift up, 2 more, circling all the way out. Slow, big circles, lift back up. Last one. Legs go apart, heels then come together. Lift up and hold. And then take the shoulders back, draw the knees in. Take a deep breath. Next variation, head and shoulders come up. Stretch the legs long. Add a little turnout on your toes. You've got a V between your heels. Inner thighs squeeze tight, belly button pulled in, lower your right leg down, exhale, lift. Inhale, lower your left leg down, exhale, lift it back up. 1 more time each side, keep your elbows wide, keep your shoulders relaxed. Last one, and lift. And then we're gonna lower both legs down, and exhale, lift back up, draw the shoulders down, pull your knees in, and take a breath here. Good. Now just hug your right knee and extend your left leg out. Lift your head, lift your shoulders, press your lower back down into the mat. Then switch the legs. Stay here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pull both knees in. Now reach both arms and legs for 8. Double leg stretch. 7. Think rib to hip connection, belly button in tight. 4 more here. Chin to chest. Lengthening through the fingers and the toes. 3. Let's hold at the top each one. Extend and hold. And then hug the knees in. Take the head and shoulders down to the mat. Now I want you to grab your weights and reach your arms behind you with a weight in each hand. Extend your legs out long across your mat. Take a big breath in. Try to lengthen from the tips of the fingers to the tips of the toes. Then breathe out. Lift your hands, lift your head, start peeling your spine slowly up off the mat. Reach the arms forward over your legs. And then breathe in, realign your spine. Shoulders down away from the ears. And then breathe out. Tilt the pelvis, scoop the belly. And we're going to come just halfway back. I want you to hold here. Now breathe out, lift the arms overhead. Inhale, lower them back down. Now if that felt too easy, go a little lower. And lift the arms up and down. Let's aim for 4 more. Breathe out to lift, point the toes, squeeze the legs together, really anchor the legs. 3, and down. Last 2, lift and lower, and 1. Take the hands back in front of you, and then roll the spine the rest of the way down. Take another breath in as the arms reach behind. Breathe out, lift the hands, lift the head, again, peeling, rolling out, keeping the feet stuck to the mat. Reach forward. Breathe in, straighten up the back. Shoulders down, and then we're going to breathe out, and again, come halfway back and hold here. Turn to the left, reach that left arm, reach the weight behind you, inhale back to the center, reach to the right arm going to the right corner of the mat, inhale back to the center. Now anchor your hips, anchor the legs, there's no movement through the pelvis, just the shoulders turning, reaching those arms long, inhale back, 1 more time each way, twist and center, last one, twist and center, and then again, slowly come all the way down to the mat. Now I want you to drop the weights, just kind of leave them behind you, take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, we're gonna lift up with the knees and the chest. So coming up into our basic Click the shoulders back, lift your chin up, hold there, and then breathe out. Take everything slowly back down to the mat. Another inhale. Exhale, lift. Lead with your chest as you come up, and then let's even extend your arms and legs up into a full teaser pose. Take a deep breath in, and then breathe out. Slowly control your resistance as you come down to the mat. Inhale. And then again, coming straight up into that teaser pose, shoulders back, chest high, reach with the fingers on the toes, and then slow exhale as you control back down to the mat, not dropping down. Take another breath in, breathe out, lift the legs, lift the chest. Now let's even leave the legs there as you lower your upper body down. Inhale to hold, exhale, lift yourself back up, shoulders back, chin up. Again, leave the legs there, roll the upper body down. Inhale to hold, exhale, lifting back up, shoulders back, chin up. Last time, upper body comes down, spine, arms, head, inhale, and then lift it back up, click the shoulders back, and then as you lower your feet down, now reach forward over your legs. Good. Now sit up nice and tall. We're gonna roll halfway back. Holding here one last time. We're going to turn the shoulders, reach your right hand across the hip. Really twist a little further, almost like double pulse, and then change. And pulse, pulse, really twisting and turning the spine. Keep the feet anchored together. Change sides, pinky against the hip. Twist, twist. Inhale, center. One more time each way. Twist, twist. Last one, hand against the hip. Double twist. And then take your arms up overhead and slowly come all the way down to the mat. Now walk your feet in towards your hips. Pick up your weights once again. They should be over your head behind you. Reach your fingertips up to the ceiling. We're going to press your lower back down into the mat. Draw your belly button in, lift the pelvic floor, and then start peeling your spine slowly up, one vertebra at a time. So you're in a nice high shoulder bridge, and rib to hip connection, narrowing the waist. Now we're going to lift your right knee up. I want you to bend your elbows and drop your hips. Lift the arms, lift the hips. So we bend the elbows and then extend the arms. Drop the hips down to the mat. Keep that right knee over the hip. Just hips go down as the elbows come down, and then everything comes up together. Let's stay there for 6, 5, last 4. Keep the core strong to protect the lower back. 2 more, and lift. Last 1, hold it up. Drop the right foot, lift the hips a touch higher, send your left knee up. And again, down, hips down, elbows down, and lift. Low to high, getting that full range of motion, elbows and hips touch, and then lift as high as you can. Stay there for 8, 7, 6, 5, reach. Last 4, lift the hips. 3, 2, and 1. Up and hold. Now I want you to lower your left foot down, lift your hips a little higher, and then reach your right arm behind you as your left hand goes down to your side. And then switch the arms, left arm overhead, right arm down to the side. Stay high in your shoulder bridge, just moving full mobility through the shoulders, moving your weights, one along the body, the other over your head. Go 4 more. Keep the hips high, keep the knees connected. 3, last 2, and 1. And then just take both hands back, so the backs of your hands are touching the floor. Lift the hips a little higher, pull the knees a little closer, and drop your rib cage down first, middle back second. Really tilt the pelvis to get through that lowest back, and then your hip bones and tailbone come down last. Now we're going to take the weights back down to your sides and just pop them to the side and pick up your loop. Slide the loop around your fingertips and give it a little bit of a stretch. Really press into the backs of your hands. Now come up onto your tiptoes with your heels nice and high. Imprint your lower back down into the mat. Scoop the belly button and lift your pelvic floor. Start peeling your spine up one vertebra at a time. To a nice high shoulder bridge. Toes directly beneath the knees. And then take your right toe, touch the inside of your left knee. Then lift that right toe up to the ceiling. Flex your foot as you lower the leg down, lower the arms. Breathe out, point the toe, lift everything back together. Flex foot, arms go down. Exhale, lift. Let's stay here for 6. And lift. And keep the pelvis level. Breathe out. Stretch your band. Last 3. And lift. 2. And lift.
Last one, lift and hold, and then take the right toe down to the mat. Lift the hips a little higher, narrow your waist. Left toe touches the inside of the right knee, goes up to the ceiling, and then we flex the foot as you lower the arms, stretching your loop. Lift back up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Stay here for 6. And up. 5, use your breath. Exhale to lift. Last 4, breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. 3, last 2, and lift. 1 more, down, up and hold, and then take that left toe down to the mat. Keep the hips high, turn your grip in that loop so your pinkies are pointing out, and then stretch your loop as much as you can, dropping your elbows down to the mat. Lift the arms back up. Again, stretch the loop. Lift back up, just staying high in the shoulder blades. So you can lift the hips a little higher, and lift. Stay here for 4. 3, lift, last 2, and 1, lift and hold, and then reach the arms all the way behind you, back so the hands touch the floor, drop your rib cage down, keep your hips high, roll through your middle back, and then bone by bone through that lower back before the hips and the tailbone come down. Drop your heels. Now I'm going to take that loop and place your foot, your right foot into your loop. Pull your elbows down towards your mat, relax your shoulders. Foot is flat, your left foot is flat on the floor directly beneath your knee. And we're going to lift the hips up, hold that band, lower them back down. Lift and lower. So that loop should be resistance as you lift up. Try to get the sole of the foot up to the ceiling. Imagine you're balancing a teacup on the sole of the foot. So that foot is right above your hip. Stay there 4 more, foot parallel to the floor. 3, last 2. Hold the last one. Then we're going to lower the leg down and lift it back up. Just 3 more, down and up. 2, low to high, and 1, lift. Lower the hips, switch feet in the band. So left foot goes into your band, left leg straight, right foot flat on the mat, shoulders down, and again, lift and lower. Press into the heel that's on the mat. Really stretch through the back of that left leg, your lifting leg. 4 more here. So again, think about really lengthening, stretching as we strengthen. Last 2. Hold the last one up. Breathe out as we lower the leg down. Breathe in as you lift it back up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Standing, supporting leg stays in line with the knee. So knee in line with the hip. Last one. Down and up. And drop your hips down. Both feet go into your loop. Lift your head, lift your shoulders, and then roll yourself all the way up and just fold forward over your legs. Good. Okay, now we're going to take that loop and lift it up around your knees. Turn on to one side and prop your head up. Now extend your top leg and have your bottom knee bent, have your hips stacked, belly button pulled in tight, and we're going to lift the top leg up and down. Stay there for 8, 7, 6, 5. Try to lengthen your upper body, nice long neck. 3, 2, hold the last one up. Pulse it at the top. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now point the toes, circle the leg, big circle, circling all the way around, and then hold at the top. 3 more, big, perfect circles. Hold at the top. Take it forward, down, reach to the back edge of your mat, and all the way up. Last one in this direction. Now we gotta lengthen and lift, shoulders down, reverse your circles. 4, take it back, down, forward, and up. And 3, back, down, forward, and up. No movement through the pelvis, no movement through the torso. Hold it up. Last one, go back, down, forward, hold it up, and then slowly lower the leg down and up. Breathe in and out for 6, and lift. Feel that burn building up. 4 more. Good. 3. Last 2, and lift. Last 1. We hold it up and pulse up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now extend your lower leg, heels together. Give that top leg a little bit of a rest. You're resting on that lower leg, but both feet are up off the mat, toes turned out, heels together. You're gonna bend the knee points up to the ceiling, take the toe up to the ceiling, flex your foot, draw your heels back together. Again, bend extend, and reach. Now we have an option to advance this by turning the toe out on your lower leg and taking your hand away. So there's a little more balancing that needs to be involved if you don't have that supporting hand there. But you do need to turn the toes out so you have some point of contact besides just the hips and the elbow. One more in this direction, knee to ceiling, toe to ceiling, lengthen through the heels so the heels come back together. Now reverse the movement, point the toe, lift the leg straight up, bend the knee, and then sweep the toe along the lower leg. Lift, bend, and sweep. Again, if you want to dial that back, just take the hand back down, then try to lift your lower leg up off the mat. Last two, lift, bend, and sweep. One more, lift, bend, and sweep. And just drop that top knee forward, pat out that top hip. Take both hands behind your head and twist your shoulders, looking to the wall behind you. Good. Take the elbows back together, change sides. So with the head propped up on your elbow, bottom knee slightly forward, bottom knee bent, top leg straight, foot flexed, parallel to the floor. We start up and down, big movements, high to low. Stay there for 6 and 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it up, pulse it up, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now point the toe, big circles, take it forward, down, back, hold at the top. 3 more, slow, perfect circles. Really sweep the leg back to the back edge of your mat. Again, forward, down, back, and freeze. Last one, all the way around and hold at the top. Reverse, take it back, down, forward, and hold. Last 3, down, all the way and hold. 2 more big circles, holding at the top. Last one, down, up, and hold. Now keep that toe pointed, lift the leg high, and we're gonna go straight down, straight up with the toe pointed, down and up. 6 more. Think about lengthening your neck, shoulders away from the ears, core strong. Last 4, lift. 3, 2, and up. Last one, hold it high, pulse it up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now extend your lower leg out, draw your heels together, turn your toes out, open your shoulders, just collarbone nice and wide. And we're gonna bend the knee to the ceiling, kick the toe up to the ceiling, flex your foot as you draw your heels back together. Try to keep your hips stacked so we're not leaning to the back wall. Again, you've got that option to advance. Hand comes behind the head, toe of the lower leg touching the floor to help you with the balance. Extend and lift. Imagine you if you have both hands behind the head, really lengthen the neck. One more in this direction, knee up, toe up, heels, draw back together, then point the toe, reverse the movement, lift the leg, bend the knee, and sweep. Heels come together, lift, bend, and sweep. 4 more, up. Again, feel free to dial it back if you need to. 3, bend, and sweep. Last 2, bend, and sweep. Last one, high, knee to ceiling, and then draw the heels back together. Just drop that top knee forward, tap out that top hip just to release the tension. And then with both hands behind your head, just open your elbows wide, look to the shoulder behind you, look to the wall behind you, and exhale. Good. Okay, take the knees back together, and we're gonna come up to standing. So I want you to take your band off, and come all the way up. I want you to grab your weights. So we're gonna step the feet out, wider than hip width apart. Turn your toes out. Make a circle in front of you with your hands. Have your fingertips together, weights in your hands. You're gonna bend the elbow or bend the knees and extend. Bend and extend. Stay there for 6, 5, last 4, 3, 2, hold it down, pulse down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now take one of those weights down and lift. Other arm down, try to touch the floor and lift. Down and lift. down, and lift. 6 more. 6, hands to the chest. 5, and lift. Try to get the knees pointing out to the side walls. Keep the chest lifted as much as possible. Last 2, and lift. 1 more. Lift and hold. Just straighten up the legs. Take your hands out in front of you, and then circle the arms. 4, 3, 2, elbows out to the side, and 1. Now we're gonna bend into a squat. Reverse your circles. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now lower the arms down and up. Breathe in and out. Stay there for 4. And lift. 3, tilt the pelvis, scoop the belly button in. Last 2, and lift. 1 more, lift it up. Stretch your legs, just give the legs a little bit of a break. Then reach your arms out to the side. 1 last time, bend your knees. Small circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and hold. Reverse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Then reach one hand to the opposite foot. Bend that knee, lift the other arm up to the ceiling. Switch sides, hand to the opposite foot, fingertips up to the ceiling. 1 more time each way. Lengthen and then bend. Last one, stretch and down. Good. Now keep your weights in your hand. Come down to your mat. We're going to add the loop around the knees 1 more time. Actually, let's have it just below the knee. That'll give us a little bit more challenge to have the loop just below your knees. And then flip over onto your front. So first set, we're going to prop your weights up on their ends. Take your feet to the edges of your mat. Scoop your belly button up and away. Keep your feet anchored down to the mat as you lift the arms, lift the weights, and lower. Now, if that feels too strong, if it gets into your lower back, drop the weight. Lift and lower. Stay there for 5 and 4. Lengthening through the fingertips. 3. Keep the core strong to protect the lower back. Last 2 and 1. Now lower the weights down. Just turn your palms so your palms point down towards the floor. The weights are now on their sides again. We're going to lift the right arm and your left leg and then switch. Left arm, right leg. Right arm, left leg, and switch. Stay there. Chest stays high. Opposite arm and leg up and long. Stay there. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now lower everything down. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, we're just going to pull the elbows into your side. Lift your chest. Lower back down. Pull the elbows into the sides as you lift the chest and lower. 2 more. Elbows in and then release. Last one. Pull the elbows in. Lift the chest high. Hold. And then extend the arms and drop your weights. Now let's lift your legs up and press out into your loop. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the legs down. Now take your hands back along your sides. Lace the fingers behind the back. Lift the arms, lift the legs again. Stretch your loop, shoulder blades together behind the back. Lower the feet, lower the hands, lower your chest. And then breathe out, lift the chest, lace the fingers, lift the legs, stretch into your loop. Hold there for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, everything comes down. And then the last one, chest up, hands together. Press out into your loop. Hold there for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Sit back onto your heels, toes together, knees apart. Stretch out your back. Good. Then just come to sitting. Do a very quick stretch to finish. Remove your band. Have your feet in a diamond shape, soles of your feet together. Place your left foot on your right knee and both hands come either side of that left knee and lean towards the knee just to feel an opening through your hips. Maybe inch your fingertips a little further along, maybe a little further still, and then come back. Uncross your left foot. Prop your right foot onto your left knee, turn towards that right knee, and then again, just crawl along the floor a little further, so you can go any further, and then take it all back. Uncross your legs, stretch your legs out wide. Take your opposite hand, reaching towards the hips. The other arm reaches behind. Get a nice twist through the shoulders as you reach the pinky to your pinky toe. Inhale, lengthen. Right hand to the left leg, again, sliding down that leg, reaching the pinky towards the pinky toe. Try to keep the pelvis square on the mat. Inhale, lift up. Now take the elbow to the inside of the knee, reach the arm overhead, turn the rib cage, turn the torso, and then back. Other side, elbow to the inside of the knee, rotate the ribs, reach the arm overhead. Lovely stretch through the rib cage. And back, and then just slide your hands forward out to the feet and really drop your chest as much as you can down to the mat. Come back to the center, sweep your feet together, flip over to all fours, drop your chin to your chest, come to a nice cat stretch. Then tuck your toes, lift your knees, press into your heels, tailbone up to the ceiling, and then walk your hands back to your feet. So let the head hang for a moment, nodding the head, relax the neck, relax your shoulders, shake the head side to side. Just kind of circle your shoulders around, just kind of jiggle everything out. And then bend the knees, scoop the belly button up and away, and start rolling yourself back to standing. Shoulders and head come up last, lift the arms up. Draw your heels together, squeeze the inner thighs, and then float up onto your toes, narrowing the waist, squeeze the glutes, and then reach your arms out to the side. And just swing the arms as you relax everything out. Great, there you have it. That was your 30-minute advanced Pilates workout. Check in again tomorrow. Hope to see you then. Bye.